What a game. This battle is absolutely brilliant. Mewtwo puts in the finest of work. It's amazing. But is it enough to win? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling versus Poppyhead from the Discord server in the Ubers tier. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. And with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Alright, Poppyhead's brought a pretty cool looking team. They got an Arceus, I want to say Fire, Koraidon, Urshifu, a Fluttermane, another Arceus, and a Chien-Pao. That's like an Arceus Water and an Arceus Ground, maybe Fire or something like that. So, looking at the team matchup, I think I'm going to lead off with Chi-Yu might actually work out really well here as well. Chi-Yu's a good idea. Groudon's a good idea. I might lead with Groudon. I think Groudon's a good shout. We have the Magearna for the Chien-Pao. It's physically defensive and all that stuff. So I think we lead off with Groudon and we just kind of go from there. And the battle begins. So Poppyhead's going to lead off with Arceus, Ground Fire, Ground Fire, Ground Fire, one of the two. We lead off with Groudon, so that's not a bad matchup for us if it is the Fire type one, of course. We can go for the Precipice Blades, which is super effective. They don't have a good switch into this at all. Let's go for the Precipice Blades. They do withdraw the Arceus. What are they going to go into, though, to take this Precipice Blades right now? They're going to go into this thing. What's that? The other Arceus. Arceus Water, and it's shiny, nice and shiny. They're going to love it. So we go for a Precipice Blades. It's going to do some solid damage. No, we'll get a critical hit as well. Oh, dear. Let's go for that Stealth Rock. Stealth Rocks are going to be really useful for the Chien-Pao. No, it's actually Stealth Rocks are not going to be useful at all. Let's go for another Precipice Blades. Groudon's just going to do this. So they go for a Judgment. Oh, that's going to do some solid damage to us, but the Sunlight does protect us as the Precipice Blades miss. So we get a crit, and then we miss. Great. Absolutely great. So let's go Giratina, because we don't want Groudon to go down just yet. It does really well against their team. So we don't want Groudon to go down just yet. We'll go into Giratina real quick. There we go. Giratina comes through. Nice and powerful. They go for a Recover. Fair enough. Go for your Recover all you want. Go for your Recover all you want. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. And we want to burn this thing and then go for a Hex. I don't want to drop a Draco because that Fluttermane is definitely coming in right now. They do withdraw. Are they going to go Fluttermane to take a incoming Draco Meteor? They do go Fluttermane. So Fluttermane comes on in. Nice and shiny, gotta love it. Nice and shiny, gotta love it. So they're gonna get that Photosynthesis, which is gonna boost their speed. We do get the burn off. Yes, there we go. Burn comes through. And a burnt Fluttermane. Well, at least it's not Focus Sashed anymore. If it was Focus Sashed, we could Hex this thing into Oblivion. I could go for the Tera Steel right now. I'm debating it. I don't know though. I think I will, because what's my switching otherwise? If they go for a Shadow Ball, they probably go for a Moonblast there, right? So we want to Tera Steel and go for a Hex. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to Tera Steel and go for a Hex. So we'll Tera Steel. There we go. Nice and powerful. Giratina into a Steel type. Just take that Moonblast like it's nothing. There we go. There we go. So it's a shame to use my Tera right off the bat, but, you know, Fluttermane is a big threat. They do go for the Moonblast. That's obviously going to be eaten up by Giratina. It still does a lot of damage. Still does a lot of damage. It gets a critical hit and it lowers our special attack, unfortunately, as we're able to go for a Hex. Now, it should do a lot of damage, but... Oh! It still KOs. That's crazy. That's crazy. So minus special attack and it still KOs. Bear in mind, Fluttermane has 135 base special defense. But anyway, Arceus comes in. Arceus Fire or Ground, whichever one it is. I think it's Fire. We can just go for a Drop of Draco if we want to, but I'm more inclined to switch out here. I'm expecting a Judgment to come this way. So I kind of want to go into Chi-Yu and go for a Dark Pulse, but at the same time, kind of don't mind I don't mind Giratina going down here. Because here's the thing. We're a Steel type now. Urshifu KOs us. Koraidon KOs us. Chien-Pao can Sacred Sword us in the face. This thing can Judgment us. So I'm going to go for a Draco Meteor. They go for a Calm Mind. Interesting. So they're a Calm Mind variant. That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. So anyway, we go for a Draco Meteor. It's going to do minimal damage to this thing, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So what's my switch-in? What's my switch-in? So we've got Mewtwo, who is faster than Arceus. Choice specs as well. Let's go for a Draco Meteor again. They go for another Calm Mind. Again, I'm not too fussed because all I want to do is get as much damage on this thing as possible before Mewtwo comes in and wrecks it with Psystrike. Pretty much that's what I'm doing. So we go for a Draco Meteor and we might get a crit. We don't get a crit though. We don't get a crit, so that's unfortunate. We'll go for another Draco Meteor anyway. They go for a Recover. Oh, they got Recover on this one as well. That's a shame. That's a real shame. So Draco Meteor is going to come through right now. Doing nothing, of course. And I think my best bet here, after the sunlight is faded, is to just switch out into something else. We can save Giratina for later, I guess. I'd rather not, though. I'd rather get a free switch into my Arceus and go for an Earthquake to get some damage off, and then go into Mewtwo to get Psystrike off. The Psystrike does a lot of damage to the whole team. Let's go for another Draco Meteor. So they go for another Calm Mind. I'm just letting this thing sell for some reason. Again, we might get a crit Draco. I'm not really banking on it. I'm just trying to exclaim to my opponent that, you know, I'm not afraid of this Arceus. He said, am I throwing? Am I throwing? We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to switch out, because if I switch out, something's going to die. That's the problem I've got. If I switch out, something's going to die. No, let's just go for the Draco again. So they go for the Judgment. There we go. I'm throwing my Giratina away, if that's what they mean. I'm throwing my Giratina away. So Giratina goes down, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's what it is. You can ask what it is. So, now we go Arceus. We go Arceus. We go Earthquake. This thing that we're facing right now is definitely a more bulky variant, so we're going to outspeed it, which is good. So they're actually going to Tera. What type are they going to Tera into, though? Please don't be Tera Flying, because that would just be awful. Normal. The Tera Normal. Okay. Okay, so the Tera Normal. They go for the Judgment. They outspeed us. We lived with 5 HP, able to go for an Earthquake right now. Get some damage off. And then we go for an Extreme Speed. They go for an Extreme Speed. So they're Calm Mind, Judgment, Extreme Speed. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So that's a real shame. So Earthquake did decent damage. Choice Specs Mewtwo should do way more. Choice Specs Mewtwo should do way more. So we'll bring Mewtwo in. We're going to exert that pressure. We'll go for a Psystrike right now, and it should KO. They go for the Extreme Speed because they can't risk the Psystrike KOing, which is great for us, by the way. Absolutely great for us. So we go for the Psystrike. That KOs the Arceus, which is great. Down it goes. So there we go. Arceus goes down. Not a thing to worry about with that. Not letting no calm-minding Arceus sweep me. No way, Jose. In comes Chien-Pao. So Chien-Pao is a big threat to Mewtwo. The problem we've got is that Mewtwo wrecks their team outside of Chien-Pao. So what we got to do is we go straight into Magearna right now. We go straight into Magearna right now. And we let this thing do its thing. So Magearna comes in, looking all nice and powerful. Gotta love it. They go for a Swords Dance. That's terrifying. I'll give you that. That's terrifying. We go for a Draining Kiss. We can definitely take a Sacred Sword. We can definitely take 2 Sacred Swords. Draining Kiss comes through. It's a 2-hit KO on the Chien-Pao. There we go. See, we're golden. We're absolutely golden. Absolutely golden. So my Magearna is going to give this little cat a little kiss. And then if we can get rid of this thing and we can weaken their Arceus Water a bit, we'll actually be golden. So what I'm going to do is I'm fully expecting them to switch out right now into Arceus Water. So I'm going to go for a Calm Mind in preparation. They go for a Sacred Sword again. I really thought they would switch out there. I didn't think they would sack off Chien-Pao. Really didn't think they'd sack off Chien-Pao. But you know what it is, what it is. So we're going to get some leftovers recovery. I'm confident we can take another Sacred Sword. I'm fairly confident we can take another Sacred Sword. So I'm going to go for that Draining Kiss real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and take out this Chien-Pao. So they go for a Sacred Sword. I'm confident we can take it. 1 HP! Draining Kiss comes through. That's going to KO the Chien-Pao. 1 HP! Magearna came through for me there, but unfortunately it is going to get taken out by the rest of the team. So that's unfortunate. Magearna got to do something, but it didn't get to do a whole lot. So we get the Soul Heart boost, which is always nice. However, even after the leftovers, I'm confident that we are getting taken out by the Urshifu. We're getting taken out by the Koraidon. We're getting taken out by the Arceus. No problem. So in comes Koraidon. So Koraidon comes in, gets that Sun up with its Orichalcum Pulse. Which is really unfortunate, but what can you do about that? We go for another Draining Kiss just on the off chance they don't KO us. They go for a Flare Blitz. That's definitely going to KO us. Down goes Magearna. So that's unfortunate, but what can you do about that? Magearna does go down, but again, what can you do about that? Not a lot. So what I'm going to do now is... This Koraidon is a threat. We've got to admit that that's a threat, right? We've got to admit it's a threat, yeah? So we go into our Chi-Yu. Now, Chi-Yu has this amazing ability to lower the special defense of all surrounding Pokemon by a lot. And we have Psychic. So we go for said Psychic. We are Choice Scarf. We do outspeed. Go for said Psychic. Nearly KO the Koraidon. Get the special defense drop as well. They go for a Collision Course. That's going to KO us. No problems there. Chi-Yu, you let me down. You let me down, you stupid fish. That really let me down right there. That really let me down. I can't believe they lived on a shred of HP. And they've got Shell Bell as well, so they recovered a load of HP. That's kind of annoying. Groudon. I need you to live this. Next hit. I need you to live this next hit. Otherwise, it all falls on Mewtwo. I don't want it to fall on Mewtwo. I really don't want it to fall on Mewtwo. So I need you to live this next hit and go for a Precipice Blades. Flare Blitz comes through. It's boosted by the Sun. It's not Stab. There we go. That's what we like. That's what we like. We live in that as they go down to Recoil. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Right, Precipice Blades did nothing because obviously there's no opponent. Groudon came through for us. Living like a pro. And in comes the Arceus. There we go. Shiny Arceus. Gotta love it. We go for a Precipice Blaze just in case they go for a Recover. I don't think they go for a Recover, though. They go straight for a Judgment, which is, of course, going to KO Groudon. But I am confident that Mewtwo can pull this back. Mewtwo can pull this back for us with a Psystrike or two. So let's go Mewtwo. There we go. Mewtwo comes through. Get that pressure up. And the great thing about this is even if the Urshifu is Choice Scarfed, which I don't think it will be, it all depends on whether this KOs as well. It does KO, cool. If the Urshifu is Choice Scarf, the Sun's up, so Rapid Strikes is going to do less damage. Never mind, the Harsh Sunlight faded, we're screwed. If the Choice Scarf Urshifu, we're screwed. If the Focus Sash Urshifu, we're screwed. Urshifu comes in. Oh no, it's the Dark type! And just like that, we lose. At least I get to see Wicked Blow. They go for a Sucker Punch, that's going to KO us, unfortunately. Mewtwo goes down. And that's going to be the game. So the GG Poppyhead, that was a pretty fun game, actually. I haven't played Ubers in a long time, so I apologize for the rustiness and all that stuff. That was a pretty good game, though. It came right down to the wire. I enjoyed that. GG, very, very, very good game. Very good game. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, and all awful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.